Hello everyone. As Sofitel Hotels and Resorts is celebrating its 60th anniversary, I'm glad to be joined by Maud Bailey, the CEO of Sofitel, Sofitel Legend, MGallery and Emblems. Thanks for being with us.
It's a pleasure. Welcome.
Of course, and we're so happy to have you with us.
Thanks.
As I mentioned, you're celebrating the 60th anniversary of Sofitel. So can you tell us how has it maintained its, its identity as a luxurious brand throughout all of these 3 years?
To me, to last properly, a brand, especially a luxury brand, has to keep a very clear, consistent, curated identity. So we've been working on this, reflecting on who we were, how we should be even better, and how we could clarify and elevate our brand positioning. So 2 years ago, when I was lucky enough to take over this new position, I've been traveling everywhere to listen to the GMs, the staff, the owners, telling me how they saw Sofitel, what they loved in the brand, and what was deeply part of the brand identity. And after that, we crafted a very even clearer brand positioning. We crafted a very clear brand identity, and we invented a new brand platform around it. New partnerships, new brand campaign. We elevated while we were clarifying the brand positioning. And once your brand is clear and distinctive, you pitch the brand even better because it has something which is unique.
That's great. And, as I mentioned, you actually lead several brands, not just Sofitel, and all of them are luxurious brands. So can you tell us how do you define luxury and how do you ensure that actually this is reflected across all the brands you lead?
I often say to my teams that luxury is properly walking on two legs. Mm-hmm. One leg is about the product. You need to have beautiful products, beautiful design. Everything needs to be impeccable. And it's about, it's the quality of the product, first leg. But to walk properly, you need to walk on two legs, right? So the other needed leg of luxury is the service, so the culture. And to me, luxury is first of all a matter of attitude. It is about the capacity of making people feel in a certain way. Luxury is about the emotions you're going to take home with you. It's about the way you're going to remember a place, not because of the beauty of the lobbies, the beauty of the design. Of course, you need it. But it's not enough for luxury. Luxury is really about the way you manage to create memorable emotions. And therefore, we've been massively investing not only in our network renovations, in opening beautiful flagships, but we have been also massively investing in trainings, cultural programs, because to me, a very distinctive signature of a brand is its culture. So we crafted with my TNC teams a training program, very unique program called I Love, I Live, I Lead My Brand, all around the world, explaining what Sofitel stands for and trying to cascade this heartfelt, high emotional intelligence service culture to everyone. And this is how we spread a culture. So luxury is really about attitude, a matter of service, a matter of culture, and it works properly on two legs, product and service.
That's actually a very interesting way of defining luxury. It's really interesting. And if we want to focus on Sofitel specifically, and you mentioned you have a program actually to identify what does it mean. So can you tell us what does it stand for today? Mm-hmm. And how do you ensure that actually this is reflected across all the properties worldwide?
At the beginning of this great journey, we paused and reflected on what we were standing for. And we identified 4 pillars for Sofitel. Obviously, you have, first of all, the French touch, the French zest, but meaning not being arrogant, not trying to lecture the world. It's more a certain mindset, a certain soul, a certain way of embracing life in all its dimensions. It's a kind of capacity to enjoy life. And you will recognize this through very different aspects of a hotel. I'm going to get back to this. The second touch of Sofitel, the second pillar of Sofitel identity is about its service, back to the culture. So we believe in a generous luxury, something which really leverages emotional intelligence. And we do have EQ training programs for our people to allow them to even use more their emotional intelligence. So French zest, heartfelt service culture. The third pillar is about the logo of Sofitel, the cultural link. Very little people know what it stands for, and we thought that the logo was beautiful. So we decided to reignite the meaning of the logo, the cultural link standing for the French culture, embracing the local culture. So I was this morning visiting the very new Sofitel in Al Hamra, and everywhere you find beautiful French touches, but also you find a tribute to the rock ceramics and craftsmanship. So this combination of French culture and local culture is the very secret of the power of the cultural link. And therefore, the Sofitel Barcelona is a tribute to Catalonian culture, and you will find in Mexico City Reforma a tribute to Mexican art. Each time we are celebrating bridges between culture. This is the third pillar. And the fourth pillar is about sustainability. I do believe that a luxury brand needs to be curated, clear, consistent around its network, but also committed. The only future for luxury is sustainability, and we are very working hard on a very demanding roadmap with strong KPIs on getting rid of single-use plastic items, taking care of water consumption, reducing our carbon footprint, but also fighting against food waste through AI tools. So yes, luxury needs to be French-zest, heartfelt service culture, cultural links, and committed, at least for Sofitel. Those are its four pillars.
You've mentioned sustainability, and I know that by the end of 2025, you aim to actually become 100% eco-friendly across your properties. Can you tell us how can you combine sustainability with luxury and maintain this identity that you've talked about?
It's a very good question. It has to. There is no other option. And I must say that for many years, luxury may have a bit ignored sustainability. But for a segment with so much power, so much money, we have to lead the way of a sustainable world. So first of all, it was a matter of conviction, like trying to explain to our guests, to our staff, to our owners, that it will become a signature and even a distinctive added value attached to the brand. We didn't want to wait for any regulation to become green. We wanted to become eco-certified because we believe that sustainable luxury is the only way. So we started with little pilots. For instance, today here in Sofitel Dubai the Palm, we tested Obrisk and Winnow and Foodsoon artificial intelligence tools to measure and then reduce food waste. And guess what? It worked. We reduced food waste by 40% in only 6 months. So the minute you prove by walking the talk that some tools can make a huge difference, still protects the beautiful luxury experience, but in a more respectful way, then you are reconciling luxury and sustainability. And sustainability is not just about plastic or food waste or carbon emission, it's also about diversity. So in our roadmap, we are also really dedicated to promote diversity, supporting local communities, and promote women in the hospitality industry. It's the entire journey, and I guess that very soon, if not already, people will choose Sofitel as owners, investors, clients, but also talents because of this sustainable commitment.
It's really great that you mentioned the other aspects of sustainability, not just the environmental, but the social aspect of sustainability. And I actually want to ask you about the future of Sofitel. What's coming in the pipeline and how does the future looks like for Sofitel?
Big time. So, I was lucky because I was yesterday in Cairo. We signed the biggest Sofitel of our network in Sofitel Cairo downtown, 615 keys. And we are very happy because part of the recognition journey leads to a more dynamic pipeline. So I'm happy to announce you that we are going to open 30 new Sofitel in the 3 coming years. 30. We have beautiful openings to come in Saudi, but also in Vietnam, in Spain, in Portugal, in Mexico, in India. We just signed a beautiful Sofitel Legend in Jaipur, but also in Prague. This leads us to the conviction that provided you bring a brand clarity and consistency, people feel the respect and the distinctive identity of the brand, and they want to follow you more. And therefore, we have a very dynamic pipeline, and I'm very happy about that. But again, it's a teamwork, not just me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we look forward to seeing that happening and to the future of Sofitel. Thank you so much for being with us
and
for
pleasure.
sharing these
Looking
insights.
forward to welcoming you in all our Sofitel.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.